Hidden in the heart of Scotland, hidden beneath the cold, glassy surface of Loch Ness, lies one of the most famous mysteries in the world, the legend of the Loch Ness Monster, affectionately known as Nessie. For centuries, stories have circulated about a massive unknown creature lurking in the deep, dark waters of this ancient loch. From the first recorded sighting in the 6th century to the famous 1934 Surge photograph, which led many to believe that the monster actually existed and the legend grew. And with the rise of modern technology in the 20th century, people began to ask, could we finally prove that Nessie exists? Well, let's go back to October 11th in 1987. The answer did come when one of the most ambitious and technological advanced searches for the monster took place. It was called Operation Deepscan. The idea behind Operation Deepscan was simple but ambitious: to use sonar technology to scan every inch of Loch Ness. Unlike previous expeditions that relied on random scans or visual sightings, this operation aimed to systematically scan the entire loch using a network of boats equipped with advanced sonar equipment. The man behind the idea was Adam Shine, a biologist and Nessie researcher who had spent years studying the loch. Shine believed that if Nessie or any other large creature existed, this would be the best chance to find it. The operation was organized by the Loch Ness Project. This was a group of scientists, engineers, and enthusiasts who wanted to approach the mystery with scientific rigor. They gathered 24 boats, each carrying sonar equipment. These boats would form a line across the loch, stretching from one shore to the other, and would slowly move forward, scanning the water below. The plan was to divide Loch Ness into sections. The boats would move in a coordinated fashion, ensuring that no part of the loch was left unsearched. The sonar systems would send out waves, which would bounce off objects in the water and return to the boats. If there was anything unusual, a large moving object, it would show up on their screens. The expedition began on October 9th, 1987, and lasted until today, October 11th, back in 1987. The weather, as is often the case with Scotland, was unpredictable. Some days were clear and calm, while others brought thick fog and strong winds. But the team, they pressed on. As the boats moved slowly across the loch, the sonar operators worked tirelessly. The data coming in was enormous. Every few seconds, thousands of readings were recorded. The challenge now was to analyze this data, to find anything that might resemble a large, unknown creature. The team had hoped for a clear signal, something that couldn't be explained by natural phenomena. Perhaps a large, warm-bodied animal moving through the water, or maybe an object that didn't match the geography of the loch. But as the days passed, October 9th, 10th, and 11th, the results, they began to disappoint everyone. There were, of course, anomalies. Sonar readings occasionally picked up strange shapes. Some looked like large objects, or perhaps even creatures. But upon closer inspection, most of these turned out to be just natural features of the loch floor, such as large rocks, schools of fish, or even bubbles rising just from the depth. One particularly interesting reading was recorded on the second day. A large, elongated shape appeared on the screen, moving slowly through the water. Excitement rose among the team, and they wondered if it could be Nessie. But as the boats moved closer for the follow-up scan, the object disappeared. Further analysis suggested it might have just been a school of fish that scattered when detected, or perhaps a gas bubble rising to the surface. There was no definitive proof of a large unknown creature. By the end of the third day, on October 11th, 1987, the operation was complete. The entire loch had been scanned. The data had been recorded, and the conclusion, though disappointing for believers, was clear. Operation Deepscan found no evidence of the Loch Ness Monster. The scientific community praised the operation for its thoroughness and use of modern technology. It was, without a doubt, the most comprehensive search ever conducted. While no monster was found, the expedition did prove valuable data for the loch itself, its depth, its aquatic life, and its underwater topology. For believers, the lack of evidence was not evidence of absence. Many argued that the monster could be too elusive, too deep, or simply not present during the search. The legend of Nessie, after all, was not born from scientific proof, but from faith, wonder, and the love of a good mystery. And so, the search for Nessie continues. Operation Deepscan may have come and gone, but the legend lives on. Every now and then, a new sighting is reported. Every new piece of technology brings with it hope that this time we might finally catch a glimpse of the creature that has captured the world's imagination for so long. In the end, whether you believe in Nessie or not, Operation Deepscan remains a remarkable chapter in the story of one of the most enduring mysteries of the natural world. Thanks everybody for watching today. This is the Daily Pastcast. If you liked what you watched today, consider subscribing to our channel and liking this video, and maybe making a comment of whether you believe the Loch Ness Monster exists or whether it's just a figment of somebody's imagination or a hoax. Would love to hear your comments below. Again, come back daily, and we'll see you again tomorrow on October 12th.